Hello everyone, TAT just decided to drop the Lucifer video, the variant Lucifer. I do gotta say one thing, I gotta get on this clip here. Yo, the Master Bladers are doing a video call. I thought that was kind of cool because of all the social distancing and everything. So, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Lucifer seems pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie. So in this video we're gonna talk about it. Now I do want to say that what was I gonna say? TAKARA Tommy has the video there, so just go to the TAKARA Tommy YouTube channel if you don't want to hear my commentary. You just want to go on there because I'm gonna be going over it, breaking it down. So far, by the way, Lucifer does come with this black sparking launcher. I'm gonna be honest, after seeing Lucifer and everything, you get a pretty good deal. If you didn't get the launcher before, you get a new bay that seems to be pretty good. So far from what we've seen anyways. You get a black sparking launcher. And it's like it's a good deal. How much does it cost? Isn't it like over 2,000 yen? Not counting tax. 24.20 or 22.40? Okay, right. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. So they show off the tip, what is it? Mobius. I gotta make sure I get that right because I think I made the mistake before. Mobius is really, it has like that battle ring shape in the center. It looks really weird. It seems to be like very, very, very similar to Bearing. I don't know if it'll be as good as Bearing. If I were to take a guess now, I think this will be maybe sort of like how it's like Universe to Atomic. I think it'll be good, but not as good as, let's say, Bearing on its own. But it seems solid, like, or if you're building a deck and you have Bearing, you could probably use this tip, because this tip seems to be pretty effective from what we've seen. They show it around, obviously. They show off the Lucifer chip, and it actually has metal on it, which I don't even have to do anything. I didn't even screenshot the part where they highlighted. Yeah, you can see the part where there's metal. They also compare it to the other chips, obviously. Black Sun, the other suns. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's also funny too because the Uranus chip has a black sun chip core, which I thought was nice to see. But yeah, the chip looks good, and plus, especially considering, you know what, I don't know if this will weigh as much as the Solomon chip, but if, let's say, you don't have Brave Solomon, getting Lucifer is a pretty good deal because the chip does have metal on it. I don't know if it's going to be as much as Solomon. Probably maybe Solomon would have more. Who knows? But that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's in the center, too, for where the metal is, I believe. Unless there's more. If I did get that wrong, you can tell me in the comments. They show it off on Variant. Variant looks nice. I'm not too sure. I don't know. It's kind of weird to judge Variant because in all the battles they've shown with it so far, it's been with the barrier. So I don't know how good Variant's gonna be like in actual battles. Is it gonna be like a solid defense super ring? Is it just gonna be okay? No clue. No clue. I'm trying to think. What other Curse? I'm trying to see all the other super ring bays. There's Sparking bays. There's Curse. It looks like it'll be alright. I don't know. Tell me what your thoughts are on the, what is it, Variant Super Ring? Oh, we get a look at the new chassis? 2D LR. I did make this joke before. I don't know if I said it in the video, but with how the barrier works, it'd be very funny to put this on Mirage because with how Mirage works, or how Fafnir works, you wouldn't be able to actually hit the Fafnir Super Ring. So is it gonna like stop the Smith Steel? I'm kidding. Actually, speaking of the barrier, I do believe, and I need to remember this, when they were talking about it, I did hear them say that there's rubber on it, which I think would make the most amount of sense. I'm pretty sure it was something like there's rubber there. The barrier having rubber is good for two reasons. One, my worries kind of go away if the barrier was plastic. There's nothing wrong if it was plastic. I'm sure it wouldn't break. Considering bays that like Guy Dragoon Burst that didn't have their blades break. But you know, makes sense and everything. for how the barrier works and how the bays interact with it. Oh, you also do a launch with it. Yeah, you just have to get like a good launch with it. I don't even think you have to do that tough of a launch to get the barrier out, considering this barrier is just sort of like, it's like, okay, it's just rubber that's like molded to like have that shape on the thing. So it's not going to be like the burst stoppers, where the burst stoppers, when you have to launch super hard to actually get them out. I don't really think you got to do that good of a launch. I don't know. I'm actually wondering this. Does the barrier stay the whole battle? Does the barrier go away at the end of the battle? I'm not too sure on that. If somebody knows the answer to that, please tell me in the comments, because I'm actually wondering that. But they do show it off. In terms of the battle, which I will get to, they did 3 different battles. On like 2 bays were fine. The third one, not so much. Let me see which one this one is. Let's see. So they launch it. So look, okay, first of all, look at how they're launching it. I think this was the one I was catching when they were launching it. So look, when they launch it, just to stop it there, you can see when they're launching, they're not doing so much strength. You still see the sparks there, but it's not like it was a crazy strong launch. So obviously the barrier goes out and everything. We see it. Okay, so then after it cuts to King Helios. Now here's the thing I don't like. It's because we don't really know like how strong of a launch did Helios get, because it's kind of whatever. It doesn't really matter. In general, I even noticed, I think Glide was kind of like medium launched, not weak launched, but medium launched. So it's clashing against Helios, and it kind of, you notice how it's kind of, I don't know if it's me, but it kind of looks like it's going off balance. Yeah, you can see how it kind of moves around. I don't know if it's losing balance or if it's just Mobius sliding on the stadium. Kind of reminds me of how Rise kind of slides on the stadium. But they did 3 different battles. The other one, which was with Glide. So when they do that, yeah, they have Glide there. So when Glide's going up against it, Glide was kind of like, I would say, weak launched. So you can see, nothing really happens during that whole thing. It goes, hits, and then after, whatever. The thing is, I don't know what happened in between, and Glide's not that bad. Like, it bursts a lot, but it's kind of hard to judge, considering, you know. The next one, which I think this one was probably the best to show off the barrier gimmick and really get an idea, was Hyperion. Hyperion, I'm just talking about pure stock combos. For battles, it does give pretty good hits. It gives pretty good hits. In my own opinion, It goes around, so it doesn't really hit it. It does give, I would say, you see it's 2 solid hits right there, so I'm gonna go back. So look at that. It's going around. Going around. Okay, so right there, it hits the edge of the stadium, it connects and it hits the barrier. Hits it again, pushes it to the side. So I'm a little bit curious now to if it's gonna be able to not get KO'd as easily because of the barrier, or what's gonna happen, or maybe did Hyperion just not get the right hits in to pocket it out. I would think that maybe you could pocket it out, or maybe not. Or maybe the barrier is just that effective. It's hard to tell. So then after, at the end, whatever. So overall, on my own opinion, do I think this release is gonna be good? For what we've seen, Mobius looks like it's gonna be an alright tip. The 2D chassis, I'm not completely sold on the barrier gimmick, but seeing as how it's been working, I think if anything, it'll just be alright. If it ends up being pretty good, I am now extremely curious to see against tips that go super wild in the stadium. Like, let's say if you have 2D and you have 2D? Yeah, 2D, whatever, the chassis, and you have it on like Exceed or Volcanic or Ultimate Reboot, or I don't know, like other rubber tips, Extreme, Destroy's not really, like, well, Destroy's good. I don't know, you get the idea, like crazy tips. Because I think maybe if the barrier is that effective, you can maybe get this sort of thing where maybe it's really good at pocketing out bays. Maybe though, I'm not 100% sure. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Check out the TAKARA TOMY video because they show it. There's no interruptions in the thing because obviously I have to give my own interruptions for the commentary and everything, so it makes sense. You let me know your thoughts. You tell me what you think of the Lucifer Bay. I think overall it seems worth it. I'm also, oh, I don't have a screenshot for this. Talking about the Uranus thing. No, I said it! Uranus? Remember when I showed that thing of like, the thing where it was in the end there, right? People pointed out, and I actually did see this, and I double checked, on the anime screenshots of Uranus, right? When he's holding it, when Lane, whatever you want me to say, is holding it, it does not actually have the 1D chassis, it actually has 2D? Which I don't know if that was a mistake or something, or if he just put on, I have no idea if... I just wanted to say that at the end because I almost forgot to say that, because that was like kind of a detail that I should have noticed, considering. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. When more updates come, they come. Oh, also, whenever I get Rage Longinus is whenever I get Rage Longinus, please. I already saw a few comments. It just depends on my mail. It just depends on my mail. Anyways, bye.